I'm now at the eastern side of Paris, actually on Avenue General de Gaulle, which is quite an interesting place to be, because that famous French president rather interestingly said, how on earth can you govern a country with 258 different varieties of cheese? So governing here has long been an issue, and it's going to be particularly interesting to see how Emmanuel Macron gets on, because obviously at the moment the French Parliament is basically mostly Republican and socialist, but there are elections coming up, very important parliamentary elections next month, and his organisation En Marche, his movement, is going to be putting up candidates in all of the seats. So far, only 14 candidates have been announced, and I'm very pleased to be with one of them, Laetitia Avia, who's come out to speak to us this morning. So there's a big change. En Marche has only been going for a year. You've got to make a change from being a movement to being a party to being a government. How is it going to work?
Hi. First of all, just to talk about the difficulty to govern with so many cheeses. I think, yes, this country, French people are so different. There's so much variety within French people, but we all have the same common values of liberty, equality, fraternity, solidarity, and that's what brings us together. And that's on the basis on these values, and Emmanuel Macron succeeded.
And he mentioned those values last night in his speech at the Louvre.
He mentioned these values last night and all over this year, because that's really around these values that we created En Marche and that we carried on a program for France.
But if he doesn't get the kind of support he needs in the Assemblée Nationale, the French Parliament, will he be able to govern? You've got to be successful in these forthcoming elections from your point of view. And the National Front claims it's now the main opposition, and the Republicans are waiting to say, you watch what happens, because we were damaged by François Fillon, his various scandals. You watch what happens for us. So it's going to be a big moment next month.
Yeah, it's going to be a big moment, but as you say, the movement just has 1 year. When we see what we achieved in a year, when we see what we created with a new movement, I really have a full faith in what we can do in a month, next month. This movement succeeded to achieve what all these political parties failed to do the last 20, maybe 30 years, is first to listen to people, and then on the basis on what we listened, to create something, to create a new program, to create a view that is positive and progressist for France. So in the next few weeks, what we will have to do, for me as a candidate, is to continue to talk to people, to explain them how we're going to change things for them, how we're going to just think out of the box, because that's what we did during all this year, to create a real, new, positive France.
It's a big leap of faith that the French people have made in the sense of voting for Macron, although in a sense a lot of them were doing it because they didn't want to vote for Le Pen. But it still means that at the end of 5 years, his record is going to be looked at. He's promising reform at home. He's promising reform of the EU. If En Marche cannot deliver, if his presidency doesn't deliver, the National Front will be waiting in 5 years' time.
Yes, and we really know that we have a great responsibility now, because people trusted us to change things, and people trusted us to make sure that the Front National will not be part of the equation in the next 5 years. So the program of Emmanuel Macron is really realist. That's something we can achieve. That's something we've been working on very hard. So I really believe that if we carry on the progress we want to carry, the Front National will not be part of the equation in the next 5 years.
Okay, thank you very much, Laetitia Avia. Thanks for coming out this morning. And from the eastern side of Paris, back to Glasgow.